Hey, this is Michelle C with Kandid TV, and I'm everywhere you need to be, and I am here with the one and only. Go ahead.
Ocean Glapion, yeah. It's good. How y'all doing?
Shout out to Instagram and get all that stuff out the way.
Instagram is Ocean Live, Live, OCEAN, LIVE, and you can find me on all social media that way.
All right. First question.
Okay.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy since '03. I started off, I wanted to be an actor at first, and then I hated like the audition process. So I was like, how can I, get into it where I get on TV and faster. And I just started realizing that all comics had sitcoms. So I was like, let me try comedy, and I just fell in love with that. Here I am since '03. So it's like 14 years, maybe, I think, 14, 15 years.
So you've been grinding for a long time.
I've been grinding for a long time, yeah.
So
they say overnight success.
But it's not overnight.
It's not. It's not.
What was your first debut on, like, in the acting thing?
I did this movie when I first got here called Nerd Boy.
Okay.
It was awful, but I did it. I was like, yo, it was my first introduction on it, and just been grinding ever since. Now I'm just been working hard.
Okay, now as a comic, you have to be a writer.
Okay.
When did you know that you were a good writer?
I noticed it when I really started putting like things and giving other comics like punchlines and giving them things that they can say on stage, and they was really loving it and feeling it, and then they would go out and do it. And that's why I was like, I know I'm a good writer. Because I started doing punch-ups on different TV shows and different things like that. And they would have me come in, and I would read the script, and then I would punch it up and, make it more funny. And then, that's how I found my niche on writing.
Yeah, because I just heard your Instagram joke. I was like, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. You're real famous real quick on Instagram.
You can be famous. You can be wherever you want on Instagram. It's so true. And everybody live their life trying to be with these people on Instagram and not knowing that a lot of that, it's not even, them.
Yeah.
And they just made it up, and they just made up a character.
Okay, now, everybody had their first moment on stage.
Okay.
What was yours like? Were you nervous? Were you like, oh, I'm just going to get out there and do this thing, kill it? What?
Absolutely. I was at the Comedy Store in LA. I remember it like yesterday. I invited all of my friends because they make you bring people if you want to get on stage. And I couldn't feel my legs.
It was that bad?
It was that bad. I couldn't feel my legs, arms, nothing. And I just remember I wasn't doing as bad as I thought I was when I was on stage.
Okay.
And then so I said something like, yo, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm sorry, it's not coming out like I wanted. Somebody in the audience screamed out, you doing all right? It was like a girl. And I was like, I'm doing all right. Well, I'll have sex with you later. Oh. And from there, the audience was crazy, and then I started doing my jokes, and I did well.
That's good, because when you're up there nervous and that heckler in the crowd, you don't know what to do.
No, but stage is the great equalizer, because when you're on stage, everything, I tell newer comics, like, just embrace the moment, even if you don't know how to deal with that. Because I hosted this show in LA, like, it was like the hottest show in LA, and I would host, and people would say stuff back to me on stage, and I didn't really know how to respond. So after the show, I would go home, and I would sit in my car, and I would go over my head comebacks. And then it would come back like maybe 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, somebody would say something that somebody had said to me like 3 weeks ago, and I had the response that I wrote in my head. Okay. But it looked like it was easy.
Right.
Because it looked like
you want to be prepared all the time.
Exactly.
Right.
So it was good. Like, yeah. So, this nigga didn't give a fuck what he was doing.
No, but see, that's why it's called Kandid Kisses.
It's his Kandid Kisses. Let me give you these numbers on what you got. He couldn't wait a little bit. He was like,
forget what y'all want to do. Let me
slide in. But that's the thing, you got to know the numbers. I love all comedy club owners and stuff, but they got to make their money, but you got to make your money. So you got to make sure. I tell when we go around the comedy clubs, we make sure that we know what the number is and what the count is.
Right.
We count it, and then we make sure they got it right.
Oh yeah, you gotta bring your own clicker sometimes. Like, hey.
Heck yeah. They'll tell you something, man. We was just in Liberty City, and all the numbers were off. We're like, yo, listen, I'm counting this.
Right.
And they like 20, 30 people, but they don't want you to get that bonus.
Right.
But you got to go in there and make sure.
You
make sure.
You got to have your right-hand man over there with your clicker. Let's go.
It's business. It's business.
Always.
Never take it personal, nothing. Just make it about business.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
What advice would you give any upcoming talent, whether it be acting, whether it be comics, just anybody that's trying to be in the industry?
Just believe in yourself and just keep grinding. You know, people are going to try to put you in a box. You know, a lot of comics, that's why I don't hang out with a lot of comics, because a lot of comics, they like click up and they go, I don't think it's...
Do they call you the bougie one because you don't hang
No, I'm not bougie. I just got other stuff. I'm writing, I'm acting, I got my son, you know what I mean? I got, you know, girls I got to deal with. I got all kinds of stuff. I can't be hanging out with people, but I'm saying like people will put you in a box and put you where they think you should be.
Yes.
And they'll go, oh, I don't think you funny, or I don't think this, and they behind you in their career. Mm-hmm. So you just got to just be true to yourself. You got to know what you want. You got to talk about what you like talking about on stage.
Yeah, because it got to be natural.
It got to be natural. Everybody will watch somebody else and see them killing and trying to emulate that. But the best people who got TV shows and different things is off of what their life story.
Right.
And who they are. Like we're in negotiations with Netflix right now with a show called Mixed Up.
Okay.
And it's just basically based on my comedy. It's about my son and my son's mom being white, her husband being Mexican. We got kids, they got kids. I'm trying to raise my son to be as black as possible. You know what I mean?
I come from a melting pot like that. I come from whites and my family Mexicans, Puerto Rico. So I understand. It's like the Rainbow Coalition when we go to our family reunion.
Exactly. So my son can't dance. I'm trying to keep him.
Oh, you trying to make sure he got a rhythm?
Oh my God, this little boy. I'm like, man, where are you learning? But we have him practicing. He on that Chris Brown every day. Mm-hmm. We got to get him on it. But that's what I talk about on stage.
Yeah.
So now it's who I am and not what everybody thinks that you should be.
Right.
And that's what I would tell anybody new. Just be yourself. Just be you. Just if you have talent and you work hard, you'll get blessed. Your opportunity will come.
Oh yeah,
it'll come.
And I tell people, if you can't go to the front door, go to the back. Make a way.
Go to the back. Make a way.
That's it.
You'll make it. Like if you just continue and you just do your niche. Like this is great.
Thank you.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, somebody will see it. And you'll never know. You'll be like, wow, yeah. And then you get your following up people, and then people will come to you and be like, yo, I want to do a show with you. And you already know.
That's right.
You know how to do the camera. You can be the producer on. You can get paid all kind of different ways.
Hey, learn me something.
Yeah.
Well, now Kandid Kisses, we always try to keep it fun, so we have a little segment called Kiss or Diss.
Kiss or Diss.
Right. So I'm gonna throw out some celebrity crushes. You're gonna say whether you're gonna kiss or diss.
Okay. Absolutely.
Carrie Hilson or Sierra?
Carrie Hilson. But Sierra can dance for me. I'll be with
Carrie. But then Sierra can pop, lock, and drop it.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Can anybody dance better than her though?
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, Janet, I don't know.
Yo, I seen the Kiki video with Sierra. I was like, man,
she
man.
killed it.
I'm just looking at Russell Wilson in the back, and I'm like, bro, you know.
Well, shout out to my homeboy Vic, because he was her choreographer. He actually taught Sierra how to dance.
She's amazing.
Oh yeah, she's dope.
How tall is she? You think?
I think she's 5'9", I believe.
She got them.
Look at you.
Yeah. But those are both great women. So I would kiss both of them.
But you gotta pick one. So you gotta
if I'm gonna pick one, I'm going Carrie. And I'm gonna watch Sierra dance.
Okay.
All right.
Next one, Taraji. I'm gonna take it back to you. Or MC Light.
Taraji.
You don't like Light as a Rock? Come on now.
No, and I'm not dissing her, but she too manly for me. She too like. I did a show. She was cool, but she was so.
She might fight you.
Yeah, she might fight you. She might punch you, and you like just got to stand there and take it. Like that's the only. I like her, but I'll take. And I've met Taraji several times, and she's the same every time I meet her. She's like super positive, super nice. Super cool. First time I met her, I remember it was at the Emmys party, and she was like, I was like, yo, Taraji, she was like, you want to take a picture with me? And I was like, absolutely.
Right.
And she was like, let's do it, baby. I'm like, yes. Okay. So I like
humble and nice. Good.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Queen Latifah or Mia X?
Why do you keep giving me these dudes?
Wait a minute.
What is this going on? Give me these strong ass dudes. What are you doing? Mia X or Queen Latifah?
Wait, first of all, Queen Latifah is a cover girl.
That don't mean nothing. take Queen Latifah because Queen Latifah had them strong ass titties in Set It Off. And she I just remember
I never heard that.
I remember her in that white beater. Them titties was big. I was like, okay, Queen Latifah, she been getting with them titties. But I can do it. So you picking Queen Latifah or Mia X? Come on, jeez. Mia X or Queen? Okay, if it's gonna be anybody, it's Queen Latifah. I gotta roll with Queen Latifah. Yeah. Go take her back to the house party too. Oh yeah, Queen Latifah. Without question. But can you give me something, maybe two other girls? Come on, man. Give me J-Lo or like.
That's too easy.
Let me know.
It got to be something that you got to think about.
I definitely thought about that too.
Have you thought about her strong titties?
Strong titties and Set It Off. Now everybody gonna watch this, go back to Set It Off and be like, yeah, she did have some strong ass titties.
Well, this has been another episode of Kandid Kisses TV. Shout out your Instagram one more time.
Ocean Live, OCEA. I can't even think about this now because now the titties is in my mind. Ocean Live. OCEANLIVE at Ocean Live, Instagram and everything else, social media, that's it.
All right, and we out.
Yeah.
Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Kissable Lips Cosmetics.